Welcome. My name is Cindy Lish. I'm super excited to be here with you today, and I empower stay-at-home moms with the confidence, tools, and skills to successfully return to the workforce. So whether you've been at home for 20 minutes or 20 years, this is the place to be. And you know what? I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've successfully helped nearly 600 women to return to the workforce at jobs that they love all across the United States. So before we get started, I want you to click on that subscribe button so you're the first to know every time I have a new video out there. Okay, are you ready? All right, today we're going to talk about video interviews. Right, as if interviewing isn't difficult enough, now I have to worry about all the things in my house. So let me tell you what you need to know to get past those video interviews. Okay, so number one, make sure that you're in a clean location. Okay, look around, look at your backdrop, look and see what's around. We want to make sure that we don't see your bed, that we don't see your dirty dishes, we don't see clutter, we don't see laundry, we don't see anything else like that. So optimally, the best place to be would be against a clean wall or against a wall with just a couple little pictures, right? We all, we have difficulties sometimes finding the right place where we can do this, but with some benign pictures. I would refrain from having any pictures of your family, no pictures, no religious pictures. So I would make sure that those things aren't in the picture. Okay. Now, suppose you say, hey, listen, Cindy, there is not a clean space in my house. There is not an empty wall. There's not a place where I could put a desk or a table and a chair without seeing something in the background. How about this? Those folding screens. A client of mine did that recently. She had nowhere. We were doing our mock interviews together, and I saw her bed. It was in her bedroom. And I said, I can't see your bed. If this were a real interview, you can't be seeing your bed. So she got one of those bifold screens. And by the way, she passed 4 sets of interviews at 2 different companies and got both jobs. That's just an aside. Okay, so now we know the location you're going to be in. Now some other things we have to check out. First off, make sure that you have a strong Wi-Fi. Okay, so if you can hook up an Ethernet cable, that's preferable, but make sure that you have a strong Wi-Fi, that you're not going to be interrupted. In the chance that you might be interrupted, have your smartphone ready, available, completely off. Put it on airplane mode, completely off, but ready to jump towards that video call in case you needed to, in case you had a problem with your computer. So that also means that the link that they're sending you for the conference, for the room, that you have that link open and available both on your phone and on your laptop. Okay? So we know that. Next, I would test the link ahead of time. I would test to make sure, because there are many different platforms that video interviews could be on. So it's not just Zoom, it could be Google Chats, it could be Meetup, it could be Blue Jeans. There are lots of different places where it could be. So you may need to be downloading software. And certainly if your interview is 10 a.m. and you log on at 2 minutes to 10 and all of a sudden find out you have software to download, you're going to be late for that interview and you're not going to get the job, right? We don't want to start the first words out of our mouth on that interview. I'm so sorry, I had to download. Makes a really bad first impression, right? Remember, everything about this job search, everything about putting your resume out there, putting your cover letter out there, your interview, it's all you, it's all your brand, it's all showing this is the best part of me, this is what I have to offer, right? So we don't want to be coming up making excuses. We want to come up that we were ready, we were prepared, we tested everything out. So again, make sure that you show up on that Zoom session on time. Okay. Now, extraneous noises, phones, house phones, radios, televisions, anything. Make sure that there's no extra noises. Dogs barking. Do your very best. If you could be in a room where you can shut the door so that the dog can't come in, or if you could possibly ask somebody else in the family, take the dog outside, take the dog for a walk during the time when you're going to have your interview sessions. You just want to make it seem like the most professional environment that you can have, and you want to show that you're prioritizing this. Also, because many people may be interviewing for jobs that are going to be remote, so you want to show that you have a quiet home work environment, okay? Same goes for children, babies, husbands, keep everybody quiet in the background, okay? So make sure that nobody else is around. There isn't going to be any other noise. Even unplug your doorbell if you can. Okay, do everything that you can to prevent that there any extra noise. Make sure, we said that your phone was going to be on airplane mode, so make sure that your phone is off so that you're not getting calls. We're not hearing your text messages come in while the interview is going on. Okay, now, where are you going to look? So you're going to look at the camera. So find out where the camera is on your computer and look directly at the camera, because by looking directly at the camera, it will have the appearance that you're looking directly at the person that's interviewing you. If you look on the screen at the person who's interviewing you, like you're here, they're there, and you look towards them, see, like I'm looking now, if I were looking at somebody on the screen, it doesn't look like I'm looking at you. So you want to look directly at the camera to show that you're looking at that person, okay? I would do some tests ahead of time. You could either test by yourself, test with a family member, friend, somebody else like that. Do some test video chats so that you can practice looking in the right place. You can also test your sound, your volume. You can make sure that you're speaking clearly. Okay, now about you. We want to have a good posture. We want to sit up. We want to sit up tall. Wear the suit. Okay, I know that you're in your house and it may seem silly, but you are still dressing for an interview. So wear the suit and even the bottoms. You don't want to be, all of a sudden they ask you to get something, as interviewers have sometimes asked you to do, to go get something, pick something up. They want to stand up. They want to see if you're wearing the pants. They want to see if you're wearing the skirt. So get dressed completely for the interview. Also pay attention. Necklines, depending on the camera, right? So necklines are sometimes different, and sometimes things will look much lower cut on a video than they would in person. So certainly look and see what that looks like, okay? Just like a regular interview, you know, subtle on the makeup, subtle on the jewelry, make sure that your nails are polished. So all those things are things that you want to do when you are going onto the interview, the same as a regular interview, okay? So now we've talked about this. We've talked about the room, the environment. We've talked about the Wi-Fi. We've talked about the noise. We've talked about how you're going to dress. So these are all the extra things that you need to do when you are on a Zoom interview. Okay. If you like what you saw, then give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share this with your friends so that we can help as many people as we can get back to the workforce. And if you want more information, go on and visit my website, cindylish.com, CINDYLISH.com. Tons of free content. You want more help on your job search? We can work together. You can book a free discovery call. It's all there on my website. Be strong, have a productive week, and always remember that you are a warrior. Until the next time.